said, well, I mean, some of these decisions can be deal breakers.
Right.
Because at a point, I mean, if you haven't gotten married already, and you are in the process of making a decision as to whether you want children, you don't want children, and as Pastor Daniel was talking about, if you haven't been able to come to that conversation, or Pastor Michael, sorry, make that conversation as to, okay, I don't want children now, or I don't want children at all, or all of that conversation. So if you really love this woman and she's saying, I don't want children, I want to keep my Fanta or Coca-Cola bottle shape and all of that, I don't want children. And it means that your values and your are not
in line.
They're not in line, and that's a deal breaker right there. But you know, sometimes we make the mistake of saying, oh, I can change her mind. Once we get married, I can change her mind. Marriage doesn't change people. You know, when you get married, I mean, if anything at all, it brings the worst out of people.
It brings out more of your character.
More of who you are, because now you're comfortable in the union. You think that, oh, now I have her, I have him, so this is it. So if that conversation had really actually gone on, I mean, they've had that conversation before the marriage, the man says,
like
okay.
Pastor Michael said, it had been dealt with before the marriage.
So this child shows up. It's like, okay, if you don't want to have children, this is my plan. So that would have been selfish on the man's part, and not involve the woman and say, if you don't want to have children, this is my plan. If the woman says, well, it's a good plan, let's go ahead with it. That is the, you know, that is an agreement right there. But if she says, look, I will want to have children, but maybe after my education or whilst I'm pregnant, can we work something out? Can we support each other? And a lot of couples do that. You know, they support each other through the transitions of, you know, the faces of the lives of the individuals, either the husband or and we do that. So it's about communication. It's about communication. What were the communications that went? What were the telltale signs that were there? That was like, you could be communicating with someone and you can tell that this person is not really accepting of what the outcomes of this communication, the feedback you're getting. But as she said, she was blinded by probably love, you know, and all of that. So for all you know, these signs were there.
But she decided not to pay attention.
The red flags were all over. And even as we speak, even through the marriage for the 2 years, for all you know, for her, she didn't know, but they were there. Because, oh, that's my husband, I mean, you know, and they were there, but she didn't see them. Now she's deciding what to do. Do I leave? I'm in a dilemma. Do I leave? Do I stay? She will have to go through a lot more for her own well-being. For her own well-being, so that whatever decision that she makes or she takes would be a well-informed decision. Okay, if we sit here and say, okay, leave or stay, we might not be doing her any good. We might not actually, we might put her in a position where probably she wants to stay, but she would want to work through things. What are some of the things that they can work through? Exactly. Or if she wants to leave, even for the exit, she needs to process it. She just can't get up and say, I'm leaving. She needs to process it. She needs to, we need to know what the exit plan is, how is all of this going to end up, so that her sanity is preserved.
So her emotions need to be stabilized.